Hey there. I would like to talk to you about leadership because leadership is something that I'm extremely passionate about, and I don't feel that my emails are getting across the passion that I feel for leadership. So I decided to do this recording for you just to make sure that you understand fully what leadership is so that you can make your own powerful decision to decide if it's something for you. There are a lot of misconceptions around leadership. There's also a lot of known facts around leadership. So I want to take this time to really explain to you specifically what it is, what's involved, how you get started, all that really great stuff. Because here's the thing. It is true that leadership is not for everybody, but it is for everybody to try. And that's the important thing that I want to come across. I also want to show you how much money you can earn. I want to talk to you about why I did it and what it means to me and what it can bring to your life as well. I also want it to be very clear that no commitment is involved. If you sign one person and you decide it's not for you, that's fine too. But you may sign 100 people and decide this is your calling in life. So that's why I really wanted to take the time, talk to you about leadership, explain the whole picture to you so that, again, you can decide powerfully if this is something for you. Okay? I also want you to know that you can go across Canada for recruiting, and you can do recruiting in a bunch of different ways. Okay, so let's get started. The compensation plan. We're going to talk money first. The compensation plan that we have is the richest across all direct sales companies. Nobody can touch us right now. We have that much money to give you. And yes, it does not come without effort because there's a lot of money involved. And when there's this much money involved, effort should be involved. It's a job. It is a business, okay? But here's an idea. Each section, so there are 5 different ways that you can earn with leadership, where the money comes from. And in those 5 different ways, each section has its own qualifiers. I am going to give you the bare minimum of what kind of bonuses and income you can earn with leadership. But know that there are qualifiers that you have to meet in order to get these bonuses. I'm not going to go through that right now because I just want you to see a snapshot of it. But once you've decided this is something that you want to try or something that you want to build, absolutely connect with me because we will have a separate meeting to talk about this more thoroughly so that it's very understood, all the details, all the fine print, all that good stuff, okay? But here is what you can earn. Bonuses along the way. For every person that you find and sign, you can earn a bonus of $60, okay? That's your potential. A bonus of $60. And when you've signed 5 people, that is a potential bonus of $300, okay? Who doesn't want $300? Who wouldn't want to give themselves a promotion? And I know why you wouldn't want to give yourself a promotion, because there's different things that are going on in your head. As entrepreneurs, we tend to do that. We get inside our head. Watch more money. When you have your 5 people, you become a unit leader. And so forth and so forth. There's advanced unit leader, executive unit leader, senior executive unit leader. Obviously, the more you build title, the more you're going to earn. But at the unit leader level, the 5 people under you as a team, you can earn a bonus of $300 or $500. And again, it goes plus, plus, plus as you increase level. And that is a total of $55,300 that you can earn in leadership bonuses as you grow title and maintain the title, okay? Then, when you have a representative who wants to do the same thing, she gets the same value. She can also do that. She can earn $300, $500, plus, 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 up to $55,300. $55,000 in bonuses she can earn. But here's the great thing. You've already earned your $55,000 plus, okay? When she does it, because you're helping to develop her and maintain her, you also will earn these bonuses as well, okay? Remember, there's qualifiers. We have to get into that. I'm not doing that in this video. Then, fabulous is residual income. Residual income, guys. This is when you get money deposited into your account, your bank account, every 2 weeks. It's like a paycheck, a promotion to you, residual income. This is all based on a percentage of sales that your team is making. Okay, so that's unlimited. It depends. I can give you an example. Once, because I was a leader myself, in one campaign, the best one we ever did was $15,000 in one campaign in team sales. Okay, I've done it personally. I did not have this compensation plan when I was a leader. If I was making the percentage on that team sales of $15,000, that would have been phenomenal. That would have been amazing. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you notice, this is my Avon cup, that's why I'm drinking it. Okay, let's keep going. The last piece is fast track. And this is something that, again, once you have achieved unit leader and there are qualifiers involved, you are automatically put into fast track. And this is where something fantastic is. You can earn $5,000 in 6 months worth of bonuses along the way when you follow the plan. Okay. Now, to give you an idea, $5,000 in 6 months is comparable to going to Tim Hortons for working for 6 months, 30 hours a week. Okay. Whereas with leadership, you get to pick your own schedule. You get to decide how many hours you're working. All right. So that's the money part of it. There is a lot of money to be made. Avon literally wants to give you this money for your effort and your ambition. Okay. So we can talk about that more, but I just wanted to give you kind of an idea. $5,000 in 6 months, $300 bonuses, $60 potential. This is all potentially what you can earn. Okay. Huge money here. Full-time job money. And this is why I was able to quit my full-time job to do the business that I did. So I'm going to screen share now because I'm going to share a couple more things with you guys. So here's kind of my story that I want to talk to you about. And this is, why did I do leadership and what did it mean to me specifically? And here's the thing. I was in a job. I didn't love my job. My boss was kind of crazy. She made me cry regularly. And I was doing Avon on the side. My Avon business started because my husband literally said, you buy so much of it, can you please sell it and get a discount? That's absolutely how I started it. I did it on the side. It was something I loved and I could do within my own time. So it was like a hobby for me. And then what ended up happening was because a friend of mine said to me, I want to join Avon. And I was like, I don't want to get into leadership. This is crazy. I don't want to do the investment. I don't want to spend the time doing it. But it snowballed because I absolutely loved it. I loved it. And when I received a paycheck in my bank account for $1,000, I cried. I literally cried to my husband. And I said, I just received a $1,000 paycheck from Avon into our bank account. And I was like, wow, we could really make this a go and we could, make a living out of this. So I want you to know very clear though, it was not without struggle. It was not without start and stopping. Okay. Again, there's effort involved, but the tools that we have available now with the Avon Spark and the sharing your own personal link and all kinds of stuff like that, it is so much smarter now and more efficient to grow a business. And with the compensation plan that we have now, it's so much easier than when I was doing it. So 7 years is how I've been into this now. I was a representative for 6 years and a leader. And honestly, guys, if I'm the district manager now, and if you had told me 7 years ago that this is where my career was going to go, I would have been like, dude, I just wanted my Avon for free. That's all I wanted to do. I get to work with amazing people. Everybody has a story. Everyone provides inspiration to my life. Everybody's amazing. And you really are recognized for your own ambition because the income that you earn from it is based on your own ambition and your own efforts and results. Okay. And what else do I want to tell you about this? It was also, I like to throw my parents in there as well, because I have lost both of my parents. And if there is one thing that they have taught me is that life is too short to be doing something that you don't love. And the fact that I can actually say at 41 that I love my job is so fantastic. Okay. So that was that. Now, here's the thing though. Okay. let's actually talk about the business now itself and how you get started and things to say and all that stuff. So that's great. You want to make the money. You want to get into this, but how do I get started? What do I say? What do I do? So here's a mindset thing that I want to throw at you guys. And I use this because I used to sell real estate, and I like the pink room scenario. And what this is I would walk into a room with my clients, and it would be bright pink, and I would be like, oh, this is the worst room ever. They're totally going to have to paint this room. And this is what I would say in my head. But then my client would come back in behind me and go, this is the best room ever. This is my favorite color. And I was floored. I was like, what? And the point behind this, and this is what we tend to do, especially with a word of mouth business, because if we don't talk about our Avon business, how are we going to get it out there? But here's the thing, you can't make decisions for other people. So when you think about who you can present the opportunity to, or who you can talk to about the fact that you sell Avon, we get in our own heads and we say, oh, so-and-so won't want to do it, they're really busy. Or so-and-so won't do it, she's got 10 kids. Or she works full-time, or whatever the case may be, okay? The whole point behind this is all you can do is show them the pink room. That's it. That's all you can do. They get to decide if they're going to paint it or not. And that's how you do it in a non-pushy, non-spammy way, okay? Because here's the thing. When you do the join my team, buy my product, people go, whoa, no thank you. But if you say to them, hey, have you ever thought about doing Avon before? Here it is. They go yes or no. An analogy that I like to use, these are things that I've learned over time from either Kim Thompson Pinder or Sarah Robbins. Both are amazing entrepreneurs and MLM people. So I always encourage you to reach out to that. But the one I like the most is the coffee analogy. If a waitress comes up to your table and she's sharing the coffee, okay, she's going to ask you, do you want coffee? She's going to ask you, do you want coffee? She says yes. She says yes. She says no. Your fourth person, it's not going to stop the waitress from asking her if she wants coffee just because the third guest said no, right? She's going to offer coffee to everybody. They get to decide if they want coffee or not. And then when she comes back to refill our coffees, okay, she's going to ask the person who said no if she's ready for coffee now. It's the exact same thing. Same with, people get caught up with I don't want to ask them to join Avon. So don't ask them. Just recommend it, right? Do you go to a movie and when you really love a movie, you recommend it? When you go to a great restaurant and the food is fantastic, do you recommend it? You do. It's the exact same thing. We get so caught up in overcomplicating it and getting wrapped up into that voice in our head that we really make decisions for other people. And you don't want to do that, because what if that person is ready to make the $55,000 bonus? You've just withheld $55,000 from her. That's not fair to her either, okay? Just a different mindset shift, something to think about. Okay, so that's great. Now you've decided you want the money, your mindset is there, you're ready to go. Now what? Where do you start? So start with your list of people across Canada. This goes back to the formula, the consistency plus follow-up equals momentum. Start with people you know. You can go across Canada. There are different ways that you can work this with working with different managers in different districts. So don't let that ceiling yourself. Keep going, okay? List across Canada. Then in your list, you're going to look at, okay, who are the people who are most like me? And when I say me, I mean you. Who are the people who are the most like you? Okay? Who are the ones that, have that business mindset or know that you sell Avon or don't know that you sell Avon, but who are the ones who are in similar situations and are like-minded of you, okay? Those are the people you're going to put a check beside. So I just want you to go through the list and check it. And when you say you have 3 people on your list, I know that you are lying, because the deal is, again, we get caught up. You know more than 3 people in this world. So when that happens, I want you to go to your Facebook group, go to your cell phone, go to your WhatsApp, go to your friends. You have a bigger list than you think, and that is the most important part of your list. So really, really concentrate on that. Spend some time on that, okay? Also ask your friends for referrals. when I first started, I asked my sister why nobody from her work buys from me. And she said to me, well, I don't take your book to work. And I was like, you're my sister. How do you not take my book to work? And the reality is that I never asked her to. I didn't ask for that referral. So ask your friends for referrals, especially your cheerleaders. They love you. They want to see you succeed. Ask them, hey, is it cool if I post that I'm looking to grow my business on your Facebook group? Right? Is it cool if I post that on your timeline? They're going to say yes. They love you. And you do it in here's the pink room. You either want it or you don't. Okay? Also, brand yourself. Again, like I said, this is a word of mouth business. If people do not know that you sell Avon, how can they buy Avon from you? Okay? That's where you start. Awesome. So now I've got, I know I want the money. I've got a really solid mindset. I know who I'm going to talk to. What do I say to them? And this is where words, I used to think that there weren't scripts, and I'm really still not a fan of scripts because I think you have to do something that's authentic to you and natural for you, okay? But I can give you some guidance and you can play with it from there. The whole point when you're talking about your business is you don't want to, it's called throwing up on someone. You don't want to just talk about you and talk about the company and talk about the products, because then they say to you, okay, that's great, but what's in it for me? Why do I want to buy the products? Why do I want to join your team? Okay, so I want you to think in terms of conversation. How can I continue the conversation? And the two that are my own go-tos that I use quite frequently is, have you heard of Avon before? Of course they've heard of Avon. Everybody's heard of Avon, okay? And it's just, I say it because I want to hear their answer and I want to continue having the conversation. Oh, my aunt used to do it, or my sister tried it in college, or whatever. And the point is you can take that information and keep going with it. The other one that I really like is, have you ever thought about doing Avon before? And I learned this one from Kim Thompson-Pinder directly. So again, join her Facebook group. Honestly, it's amazing. And she's actually an Avon rep. But have you ever thought about doing Avon before? You position it in a way that it doesn't put up people's walls. There's no boundary to it, right? Because they're either going to go, well, no, I haven't thought about it, but maybe I should. Or they're going to go, oh, I have thought about it, but I've never pulled the trigger. Or they're going to say, no, I haven't thought about it, and I have thought about it, and I don't want to do it. Which again, guys, is fine, because you don't want to talk to the people who aren't interested in Avon. You don't want to convince anyone to join Avon, because if you have to convince them to join, they're not going to stick around anyway. They've already decided whether they want to join. If someone says, no, I'm not interested, awesome. Okay, great. Let me find someone who is interested. Or I'm going to contradict myself here. And you have to read body language too. If someone says, oh, it's different if they say, no, I'm not interested. Or if they say, I don't have the time, I don't know many people. Okay, you got to listen for that, because that's the difference. When they say, I don't want to do it, awesome. Thank you very much. When they say, you know what, I don't want to do it, I don't have the time. What they're really saying is, maybe I'd consider it if you help me figure out how to find the time. Or, if you help me with my customer list, I will consider it. So you want to listen to the conversation, but that's really what it's about, conversation. Okay? And the last piece I want to show you guys is two pieces that I love. There's a saying that I share within the district, and you guys all know it, and that there is a million fish in the sea, but I'm a mermaid. And the reason I say that is because there is so much noise out there. Buy my products, join my team. Buy my products, join my team. But if you stand out a little bit as a mermaid, okay, and you say, buy my products, join my team, but hey, how's your day going? It's going to be different. It's also going to be different when you listen, you have the conversation, but also share your own story, because stories sell. So I encourage you all to send an email to your list of people, or send them a text and just simply say, have you ever thought about doing Avon before? I have been doing Avon now for blank years, and the most fun that I have with this business is blank. You can even add in there the what is your cannot live without Avon product, okay? Because when they respond with the question, and that's why I say, what is your cannot live without Avon product? They're going to respond and tell you Skin So Soft, Glimmer Stick, Footworks, whatever. When they respond, you can continue the conversation and see where it goes, okay? You're showing them the pink room. Let them decide if they want to paint it or not. Also know that you are not alone. I am here to help train you and coach you and guide you, okay? If you have any questions at all, ask your leader, your manager, okay? We are here to guide you and to support you until you are ready to just fly out of the nest, okay? Remember, it's trial and error. You're going to see things that work. You're going to see things that don't work. There's nothing bad or wrong with your business. It's your business. There's going to be things that you do that you're going to go, I was a rock star. I'm going to do that again and more of it. And then there's things that you're going to go, okay, well, that didn't really work, so I'm going to tweak it and do this instead. So keep that all in mind. Okay, because it is your own and it's all your own choice. Now, the other piece, though, that I want to point out that is just brilliant, that I wish I did have when I was a leader, is you share your own Spark link. And I can actually teach you how to customize that link. And what you do is that link is what you would share out to everybody. And whoever wants to join, it comes back to you. It does not go through head office. It does not go through the manager. It goes right to you because it's your Spark link. And that, my friends, are genius. So I can absolutely show you that. So there you go. I hope that I answered the question. I'm going to bring you guys back. Hang on, I'm going to stop sharing. There we are. So there it is in a nutshell. Okay, those are the high points. You can see the bonuses, the residual income, the mindset, who to contact, and different ideas on what to say, all that good stuff. It does not have to be complicated. This is not a complicated business. It is a rinse and repeat kind of business. And I just wanted to ensure that everyone was well aware of the opportunity that you have. It's phenomenal. And as I meet with representatives in the district, I find that they didn't really completely understand leadership and what it entitles. It's coaching, it's training, and it's basically teaching somebody what you're already doing. You're already selling Avon. You're already successful at sales. It's training and coaching them to do the same. Okay? So I hope that helps. By all means, reach out to me. Let's talk about this. Throw out some feelers. See who bites. When someone bites, give me a call. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.